Kimi Antonelli wins the Japanese Grand Prix.
Get in there, Kimi. We had a good race, and at the same time, we had Charles Leclerc, who was also on the podium. And I guess it is because my Charles Leclerc post was right next to me when I was watching the race. And I actually was a bit shocked when Charles and Hamilton actually touched. And the Ferrari are giving us a lot of good battles. And as I have been saying in the podcast, the McLaren will surely perform well if they are able to get out of the garage. So,
All pray, all
in
hail Charles
Presidenciano.
Leclerc.
So, hello, guys. Hello, welcome. Harshal, take it away.
I'm Arshal. You're watching Sports 101, the best podcast, not just for F1, but all motorsports. You know why? You keep your eyes open up to watch the more content on Sports 101 about motorsports. The best race, Japan Grand Prix, has so many surprises. Battle for all the six positions. Pole position losing out by 4 positions on the first lap.
By 5 positions, my dear boy. He went down to
Five
P6.
positions.
He went down to P6. And it was a correction over there, Mr. Harshal Deshmukh. And I just want to let you know that it wasn't a fight just for the top 6 positions, but it was a fight till the end for the top 10 positions because if you saw the last lap of the race, even Max was fighting Gasly for the last position, and Gasly, being the true Pokemon Gasly that he is, he just didn't let Max pass. And like in the old Pokemon, where Ash had to do a redo on trying to win against Gasly in a gym battle in his first season,
Pokemon entry found. Ghastly.
Max Verstappen, I think, has to fight another race, which is going to be after a month. And Max, let's see what Red Bull comes up, because the next race is going to be in USA, the home soil of Ford. Let's see what Ford can do, because after this race, there's a 1 month gap. And looking at the way McLaren has developed and is seriously a contender for the second place, we need to see
Yesterday we
what
spoke if McLaren's gonna finish or not. They finish on podium.
No, as I told you, I have been telling this since the first race, if you guys can recall. McLaren has to start the race and they need to understand the engine. They just can't keep crying that they did not give us data. And when they actually apply themselves, this is the race that we have. Because Oscar was leading really well. In fact, he was clear of the undercut territory. They have understood the engine, but it was the safety car on lap 19, which changed everything.
Russell just
Exactly.
tweeted before that.
I have a meme to go in conjunction to, as you can see.
I mean, yes, Clear Air definitely did play a good role in this. Whether it was Oscar when he was leading in the Clear Air in the first stint, or whether it was Kimi leading in the second stint. The 19-second gap, 19 or 13-second gap,
17.
17-second gap, not towards the end.
I think it was 17 between
I think it was 14 or
Antonelli
15.
and Piastri.
Yeah, so Antonelli was able to pull out the gap after the safety car restart. The gap between, and once there was a 10-second gap between Kimi and Oscar. Oscar was also able to pick up pace, which is why Russell could not overtake Oscar. And even when Charles took, I'm going to say this, Charles took Russell by surprise. Otherwise, there was no way Charles was coming P3. And once Charles took over from Russell, the gap to Oscar was a consistent 1.8. So yes, Mercedes is a fast engine, but the Mercedes works team has really figured it out. And in this 1 month, if McLaren figures it out, then we have a real 3-team battle in our hands.
Ferrari was looking quite well actually, with Leclerc, especially Leclerc and even Hamilton at certain times. They don't have the best engine, but they do have the best chassis and the best aerodynamics by far, in my opinion. To go alongside this, I have actually made another meme on Reddit.
No way.
Do you know,
Oh,
Faisal? Okay. Do you know who that guy in the top photo is actually? No, sir, bottom photo.
Isn't that Albert? No, not Alberto Ascari. Isn't that what is that other Ferrari driver's name from the 80s? Not Ratzenberger.
He's from
Ratzenberger.
Canada.
Oh, Villeneuve.
And yes. He's Jules Villeneuve, Jacques Villeneuve's
Jules
father.
Villeneuve.
One of the most amazing driving techniques out there, one of the best races out there. And I think Leclerc is the second coming of Jules Villeneuve, actually. His racecraft with Hamilton was completely awesome. Not even this race, even in China. And his overtake was also awesome on the Mercedes. Like, really, he was doing quite well.
I mean, exactly. The way he was defending from Russell. I mean, it is, you have 5 laps to go, and you know that if you let Russell through, and if Russell is able to hold on to P3 after you let him go, you're not getting P3 back. But still taking the risk at the final chicane, allowing him to go ahead, and then taking the overtake mode back. I mean, Charles knows how to play DRS chicken.
Yes.
He did that in 2022
Saudi,
Bahrain. First
yeah.
Bahrain. Then Saudi, he did that to Max, but then finally Max decided enough is enough of this brain games. I'm taking it over. He has done that to in 2019 Monza, the first win that Charles ever had against
With
Hamilton.
Lewis.
Leclerc's second win, the first ever Monza win which Charles had. He did the same tactics on Bottas and Hamilton. So, in terms of racecraft, Charles has it. It just is on Ferrari to now deliver with the engine and the strategy. And today, let me tell you, Ferrari was good in strategy. When they saw that Lando has boxed, bringing in Charles was a good move. Allowing Hamilton to stay out and split the strategy. Getting the safety car at the right moment. Spoiled the plans of
is that Ferrari audio?
I think it's Ferrari. I think it's McLaren audio, which Oscar is controlling from the aircraft.
Their strategy was really good. They should have done it in Australia, in hindsight, actually.
Did anyone have Charles Leclerc in that team?
Sorry?
Did anyone have Charles Leclerc in that team?
Of course I will have, and Leclerc has 2x.
All three had Charles Leclerc. Even I had Charles in my team. So we all were happy on that P3.
We will have to see what is the standings of the league, because Bearman had a sad race.
I had Bearman in my team, so
I had Bearman.
Yes, I
in
am
my team,
flipped.
but
All three
I
had
had
Bearman as
Bearman in
well.
my
My
team,
God.
but my Bearman has no negative points.
Oh, I got negative points. Why?
He has no negative chip
No
activated.
negative chip.
Oh.
Another meme on this guy coming through.
When I am in a WDC fight with my rocket ship, but my opponent is the luckiest 19-year-old.
Let me have a look again. Can you show me when I'm in WD with my wrong, but the opponent is the luckiest 90? No, I wouldn't call him the luckiest 19-year-old. I would call him the unluckiest 19-year-old, because after the podium, when everyone is having a drink of the ice cold champagne, Kimi can just stand there and watch with the bottle.
What did he have? He had rose water or what?
No, he can't drink. It's a champagne, but he can't drink.
No, what
He needs to
nine?
be
It
21.
was without the label, so I guess it was something else. It was rose
No,
water or
there was a
something.
label. There
Or
was a
sparkling
Moët
water.
Chandon label.
No. Champagnes are there in Japan. Only in Gulf countries, it's not allowed.
It's rose water, yeah.
There was a meme by Jeremy Clarkson in 2018 about this Kimi Raikkonen. He was chasing down Hamilton for the 2018 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. In the final moments, he just gave up. And Clarkson's explanation was he will not get champagne, he'll get rose water.
I don't want to drink rose water. Today's race in a nutshell. Why do I have a feeling that George is gonna come and say, Mercedes ki yaad nahi aayi, Kimi?
Actually, I felt bad for Russell also because I'll tell you why.
Get
Signed as a young driver to the most dominant team at that time. Wait for a chance to drive for your team for 3 years. When you finally get the drive, team is no more dominant. Again, wait for 4 years. Finally, your team is dominant and your 18-year-old teammate crashes you. By the way, it's a 19-year-old, not an 18-year-old.
That's what probably Epstein says.
That's what he says. So, but then
youngest
20
on championship leaderboard.
I think one thing we can say that this race, 22 cars actually started. Other than the first lap where there was the Ferraris and McLaren, surprisingly had a good start. I mean, Oscar was apparently practicing the start quite a lot, and he actually nailed the starting procedure.
Exactly.
And if Ferrari wasn't bogged down by the Mercedes, then we would have had the initial laps top 3 being Oscar, Leclerc, Hamilton, Norris. Then it was Russell and Kimi. But again, Norris, as usual, has bottled the start, so Norris will not be there. But we do have a good competition that we can expect. But sadly, it's in a month's time.
Well, we do have other sports to watch. I think even
I don't care
MotoGP
about
is
the other
taking
sports to watch. I just want these 22 cars. I just want to see who else nails the start.
For more sports, tune into Sports 101. You will get all the previews and recaps as well for other sports.
Yeah. By the way, good news for the next 1 month. Oscar did start the race. Oscar did end on the podium.
So you are doing the next quiz.
Yes.
This
Let's
is like
go,
saying,
let's go.
This is like okay, I am going to get trolled for this, and the videos may not get enough likes, but I am going to put a very controversial take over here. This is exactly like Virat Kohli coming into bat on a non-striker's end. He gets run out before even getting a chance to bat, so his score is 0 for 0. So his strike rate is 100%.
No.
Also,
how was the RCB match yesterday?
Oh, they look very dangerous. Very dangerous. To know more about that team, tune into other videos.
I need to know whether RCB won or not.
They won and they were dangerous than the last season.
Okay, so looking at the past few years that I have been following RCB, because my hometown is in Bangalore, though I was born in Mumbai, and blah 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 blah. Since 2008, RCB has been constantly doing well, but not been coming on the top 3 of, or even or having won. But they did win 2 IPL titles on the trot last 2 years. One was in the women's IPL, one was in the men's IPL. And if you remember, there are other 2 teams in red who have the similar massive fan following, who have been doing really bad since 2008.
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
And this year, both the red teams are looking dangerous. I mean, all three teams in red are looking
No,
dangerous.
no, only two are looking dangerous, not the third one. Not the third one.
Manchester United is not.
No. They are out of the championship on lot many things. I
But a
mean, on
lot of
lot
my
many things.
friends are saying that Manchester United is resurging. So,
They are better than last season, but still they are not good. Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, even Ferrari is better than last season.
Exactly.
So, so we have the three red teams whose fates are closely intertwined and matched. So we have Red Devils, we have the Tifosi, and we have the Bangaloreans. And all of them have their good dose of hopium this season. One hopium is crashed, the other two hopiums are still alive.
On a more positive note, we can go towards
Man, Omi is on fire today, huh?
Indeed! Finish the race! I did not have any vibrations today.
also, don't forget, he did beat one car on track.
Which, oh.
He did?
Cadillac.
Ah. And
Yeah,
his
how does the
was-
leaderboard look like? Kimi on top. Oh,
Yeah, Kimi on
Yeah, I'll
top,
just
George
share.
P2, Charles P3, Hamilton P4, and I think
Let me just share the screen.
I think Max
have
is
Yeah,
the
still
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
leaderboard.
early 20s, right? Or is he in the teens right now in terms of points?
What?
Max Verstappen, the points.
Bye.
He is still in 12.
my God.
Have you seen a leaderboard since 2016 where Max
Just a sec.
Verstappen has not been in the top 5?
Bro, you have to scroll down to see Max here. My God. He zoomed out the screen to see Max. My God.
So and I absolutely love the Italian national anthem. Another hot controversial take that I'm going to say, since I don't know, I have been receiving this message since 2015 that UNESCO has named Jana Gana Mana as the
No, my God, don't. No. We are not on WhatsApp. We are on YouTube, guys.
Okay,
Subscribe
but
to Sports 101. Like, share,
in my
subscribe.
opinion, the most amazing national anthem here to hear is the Italian national anthem. And the Italian national anthem has been used as the background for many reels and shorts. And my favorite part of the national anthem is the middle where they go parabam, 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 bam, 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 bam.
There was actually. Did anybody see MotoGP race yesterday? Actually,
I did
Nah.
not.
What happened, Om?
I'll just tell a very funny thing happened. Actually,
Where was it?
it was in Kota, USA. So what happened was the rider Jorge Martin. He was in hospital bed for 1 year, about 1 year, because of he had some severe crashes. He won the race after 18 months, and he was leading the championship after 18 months as well. Won the race, tried to do a wheelie, fell down
Oh,
after winning the race. I felt so bad, man.
shouldn't be happening.
Should we move also on the safety point?
Let's look at the team standings right now.
Okay.
And driver-wise, there was grouping: Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren. Good groupings.
Yeah. In the driver standings. Now that's because of the race results.
Should
The
be
top
similar
six are
for
good.
teams as well. Yeah.
Team also is the same. It's Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren. Then
McLaren after disastrous start, they're still on
number
third.
4 is a team which I mean, brain fade moment. I keep forgetting that this team is still racing. I keep forgetting this team is still part of the F1 grid.
Gritty us.
No
The
pen in
Haas
the
F1
Haas.
team. Haas.
Pen in the.
Oh my God. 14, 16, 16, 18.
And
Dude, that's a
Red Bull
battle to
Racing
watch
Car
out.
out of 16, 12 points are Max and 4 points are Isaac.
Yeah. But
And Alpine
he
ka
is doing
16 points में 15 points is Gasly and balance is Colapinto.
Penalty.
What do you guys think about that incident of Miss Colapinto and Bearman?
It was a racing incident. It was, Bearman tried to overtake or Colapinto did give enough room. It did give enough space, but I think it was uh, he just couldn't control the cart over there when he was overtaking, and he went into the mile markers.
Yeah, I think that it's because of maybe the regulation is a bit dangerous in such high-speed tracks, and maybe
Actually,
you need to
no.
see it. Okay.
They reduced the harvesting
Harvesting.
limit and the amount of power that can be stored. So the
Yeah.
regulation is not that bad. It's a racing incident. You can just call
Yeah.
it that. I mean, it could have been anyone. I mean, there were close calls between Charles and Lewis. There was a
Hmm.
close call between Verstappen and Gasly. There was a close call between Russell and Leclerc. So it's not just, it's also on the driver. Because
Yeah.
I am not sure how many heard it during the cool down room, but Leclerc actually told this to Piastri and Antonelli. We touched over there. Lewis and I actually touched over there. He actually admits that.
Kim Kardashian must be so angry.
Oh.
I mean, yes, she has two reasons to be angry.
No,
Number one,
no,
Alexander
no,
Saint-Milieu
no.
looks way better than Kim Kardashian. Alexandra looks way better than Kim. I mean, if she has to be angry, that's the reason she has to be angry with him.
Okay.
Where did Max start?
P11.
Still did better.
What? He entered P8.
With that car, he still did better.
He couldn't overtake an Alpine.
I mean, he doesn't have the good car.
But then weren't the fans saying that you give any car to Max, including a tractor, and he will still win the race from anywhere?
The Haas is
no.
unironically better than the Red Bull.
It is a one in, what do you call that? It is a once in a generation racer. He is a once in a generation racer. वो once in a generation मतलब 10 years का gap होता है. 2016 से गाड़ी चला रहा है, अभी 2026 आ गया है. I think his generation is over. Now it's time for the younger generation of Kimi and no, that is not it today. You know what he did after he won?
Who?
Oh,
What?
Kimi did not do that after he won. No, he did not. No, he did not. He did this.
Oh.
नहीं, आज ये था.
Leads the championship.
He's copying Lewis, who in turn copied Bolt.
So basically, Kimi has been receiving showmanship training from George, from Lewis, and from Max. So we know that his. How many of you have played F1 2019 on Steam or on your Xbox or something?
24.
Okay, I don't know whether this features there in F1 24, but in the career mode of F1 2019, there is this option wherein, depending on the team that you're driving for. So if you're driving for Ferrari, your driver needs to be more of a showman in post-race interviews. But if you're driving for Mercedes, the driver has to be more of a sportsman. if you're driving for Red Bull, you need to have showmanship. So showmanship and sportsmanship is the bar of in the career mode of how desirable your driver is in F1 2019, the video game. So I think Kimi is a good showman and a sportsman. He has a perfect balance of it. And
Hey, can
Yes.
we
he
see the
didn't have
projected
the...
points for this Grand
Sorry?
Prix?
Sorry?
Sure.
The points might not be the final ones, but we can see the projected ones. I hope I have beaten Srivas and Om both.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. But
I
I
think
am
so.
closing in the gap.
Considering all three had Leclerc, I don't think so.
No, I am closing in the gap. And the no negative actually helped me out a lot this time.
Let's see. He scored 115 points. Leclerc
वो
2x
mega
was a good
clipping है.
choice.
Om क्या है वो 115?
Om,
No, this
can
is
you
yours.
select the Japan Grand
Okay.
Prix from the... Yeah, select Japan Grand Prix from overall. Go to overall, you can at the top, you can see on the left
No,
side.
no. This is overall
नहीं,
only.
overall से लेके
7-8.
सिर्फ जापान में देखना who did well in Japan.
Yeah, I don't think points have been updated, no, for Japan.
can you
नहीं,
see?
जापान का provisional points आ चुका है.
आ
Oh,
चुका है. देख रहे हो?
हाँ ये तो
Okay.
एक ही दिखा रहा ना. He's talking about जापान का लीडर बोर्ड देखने के लिए वहां पे ओवरऑल को
let
जापान
us
कर
let
दे.
us check Japan
Oh,
first.
wow, correct. Yeesh.
Oh, thank God Shreyas is not there in the call. He would have made so noise.
For
And
all the
and you know what he'll say?
I
Bro, I did not do transfer yet since the start of the season. I did not change
Ah.
any drivers.
everyone has got negative points. Gabriel Bortoleto, Arvid Lindblad, and
oh my
Damn,
God.
Shreyas
Actu-
almost scored double of
actually-
Om.
Actually, if you think no negative was a good choice in this case.
in this race,
But,
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the team could have been different, but yeah, no negative was a good option, good choice.
Om,
Yes,
let me
साले
see your
ऐसे क्यों
lineup.
करता है?
Oliver, Arvind, Perez, Leclerc, Russell. Okay. So you were not happy with that battle for P3?
I was crying, man. But at least we saw an amazing pass for P3 by Leclerc.
Or you had 2x
I
on
would
Russell?
On a
would
very
take
serious
racing or
note-
fantasy points any day of the week.
Yeah, Shri?
No, so as I was saying, once the race started, I think before the safety car came in, I was actually dozing off. The race was a bit boring. After the safety car restart, I saw the restart and then went to make coffee for my father-in-law and my wife. And just when the milk I have poured into the whatever to boil, I hear the commentary go, "What's wrong with Russell? Charles just overtook him." And I'm like, what the hell just happened? What did I miss? Russell was actually caught napping over there.
Maybe it was something wrong with his deployment strategy or something. And also, according to the interviews, I have heard that they made a setup fumble for Russell's car. He was not happy after FP2.
Oh.
I mean, he has been complaining about more than that. His battery deployment and his energy store is where he's facing the issue. I
Yes.
mean, it's not going to be that far in the future when we are going to see that George is going to start taking in penalties, or Mercedes is going to start having issues where the other team, like, see, let me be very frank over here. McLaren has another 4 races to go before they find the same problem that George is having, because
Lando
Mercedes
also
has
has
raced
the
3
issue.
times. Mercedes has done 3 races, and McLaren has just done 1 race today.
Yeah.
So Ferrari needs to get their engine straight, and as Fred is saying, we off the pace by 17% or some
No,
percent.
it's a 2%.
2%, nah? So they
Yeah.
are going to be allowed an additional engine development over here. And this 1 month, if they are able to do the same thing which Mercedes has done, because FIA has told that we are not going to be banning that additional compression ratio that they are generating due to the heat. If Ferrari
I
do
think they
decide
are
to go
banning
for...
it in September, right?
Not yet. They have not yet decided on that. Unless you
Okay.
have some news which I haven't read, it's not being banned yet. So if Ferrari develops it in that way, then along with the small turbo and the additional compression ratio of the engine that Ferrari would be getting it over there, I think Ferrari can do well. So probably Miami, we can see the order change that McLaren and Ferrari would be the ones that would be battling for the top four positions, and Mercedes may go down to 5 and 6. I mean, today we had Russell in P4. We can clearly see that his battery deployment and his energy store is depleting. We can easily see that in circuits which are more flowy and bendy, where the straight mode deployment is not going to be for that long. I mean, Mercedes could not catch up to Ferrari because Ferrari is fast in the corners.
Yeah. Adio is coming, I think. It will be delayed as far as I've heard because of the war that's happening there. So after Miami is what I've heard. So I think Ferrari, it's going to be close between Ferrari and McLaren actually, because
Yes.
McLaren is closing up on pace, on speed. And if Ferrari gets to Ado, then they might get the advantage. They might close up on Mercedes. Beating Mercedes may or may not be for the season, but they may be faster than McLaren if they can start over. If they don't,
Okay.
then maybe it's either P2 or P3. Mercedes is running away with the championship.
Yeah. So, I definitely know what you're talking about, but then Harshal
Yeah.
is having a blank look on his face as to what is supposed to come out of the Middle East. So, can you please be a bit more clear when you explain to Harshal what the Adovo is?
No,
Okay.
before that,
Ado
I'll say
is
1 month is not too long. 1 month is not too long. We're gonna have lot many quizzes during that phase on the channel Sports
Harshal,
101.
yes.
we are talking about the technical advancement that Ferrari is going to get. So, Om, please explain to Harshal.
Yeah.
He still hasn't understood what we are talking about.
Yeah. I hope we all are aware about the aerodynamic wind tunnel time, right? So if a team does well, they get less aerodynamic time, development time than others, right? So if a team finishes first, they get 85%. If a finishes last, they get 115%, something like that. So for
Yeah.
the 2026 season, FIA has introduced something called as IDO.
Okay.
I think what it's called IDO. So IDO is additional development time for the engines itself. So the FIS has set a threshold at 2%. If a team is deemed to be slower than 2% compared to its rivals, compared to the best engine, they get an
Uh-huh.
additional engine development time and additional homologation spec that they get so that
How
they
much
can
is that
improve their
additional?
engine. Those are actually hidden by the FIA, because if
Okay.
they reveal all this info to the public, the teams, then they can take undue advantage of it. So
Mm-hmm.
Fred Vasseur is trying to tell the FIA that they have this aerodynamic disadvantage. So if they get the 2% advantage and they get the ADO, then their engine hypothetically is going to be faster and they're going to close up on Mercedes. And since they have the best chassis and best aerodynamics, if they get the advantage, they may be fighting for wins and championships also.
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
Can you check the prediction league? I want to see if I'm
Prediction league.
topping it. I don't want Shri to top it.
Which Shri are you talking about? SHR or
Prediction.
SRI?
Both. I don't like both of them.
Why? Experience?
League. Not the questions. Leaderboard.
I don't think league will become, because only 2 or 4 of those are open right now.
Why?
Let me see.
The fastest pit stop, those are not revealed yet.
Oh, so still
there are still
all
things
right.
to go. But predictions for the Japanese Grand Prix as of now, the standings are Deep at number 1, Om at number 2. I am at number 3 and Harshal is at number
What?
fourth, but then the predictions are not yet in. That's why, because Om and Deep have
Exactly.
got 10 points and 20 points each, and I don't think the predictions were that bad. Of course, all of our predictions with regards to the winner of the race and the podium of the race has been off.
Yes.
No way.
Because my prediction was I was just Ferrari Hopium, which is Lewis 1, Charles 2, and Russell 3. Which probably would be the case in Miami.
Well, at least we know that looking at Ferrari's start, they will win in Monaco, is what I feel. It's either going to be Ferrari or McLaren because of their small wheelbases. Should we go on to do driver rankings?
Yeah. When
By
will
the
they
way, what do
update
you guys think about the driver of the day, which was given to
Oh,
Oscar?
Oscar.
Deserved. 100% podium,
100% podium record.
dude. Om, can Oscar go to the S tier directly without even any discussion? Or will there be
Sure.
a discussion?
We'll do discussion, man. Content के लिए कुछ भी करना है.
Content के लिए ऐश कुछ भी करेगा.
So we have 5 tiers: S, A, B, C, D, and Red Bull. Oh, there's no Red Bull tier. Okay.
नहीं ये नहीं करना है. 8 next world champion.
Make the lunge down the inside. Hamilton sees
My God.
Bhai, 8x world champion Lewis Hamilton is not that low, okay? Come on. 8x world champion is in S tier or A tier at least.
Or you write energy drink tier. Energy
Yeah,
drink
you can
tier.
just
15 times world
say
champion.
the drinks company or non-automobile tier, because except for those two teams, everyone else is an automobile company.
Monster better be good.
Bhai, again,
Right.
Monster is with okay, fine, okay. I'm not gonna say anything more.
Who's Monster sponsoring?
ठीक है.
Mercedes and
Oh.
Lewis.
Sting better.
Oh, Sting. Sting mentioned chat.
Oscar.
S for me.
Awesome. A tier for me.
I'll put him in S. So decision overruled.
The reason
S.
why I don't want him in an S is it's just one race. If you're gonna
Yeah,
put,
but we are
if you're gonna put
rating them for
Oscar on a
Japan.
S tier over here just based on the driving, then we need to put Max also in S tier because he did manage to get 2 points in the Red Bull.
We'll go to Max later on, but yeah, we are doing this for Japan, so I think S tier is fine for now because it hasn't have any running in the car itself.
I mean,
And
Kimi
I would
should
like
come
to
in S
go
tier.
on that.
Kimi
What?
should come in S tier.
Yeah, he is.
Kimi, I
Yes.
will agree. His race was decided by the luck that the safety car caused, but his pace in the second half was also pretty awesome in
I
my
mean,
opinion.
he was.
And I think he got the fastest lap as well. Did he?
Exactly.
So he drove well.
किधर
He
है
drove well
Kimi?
for-
इधर है.
Look out for this hand. Haha.
So, going on to McLaren, what about the second McLaren car? What about the world champion hotline?
I am gonna put him either in a B tier or C tier because though he was good, you remember what I had told about Esteban Ocon the other day?
Mhm.
What is ST Bestie
Can you
doing?
elaborate?
Yeah, I said that
Oliver, since he's fresher, he will put in more efforts.
and ST Bestie is just driving to get the salary. Today's race, Lando really looked like he's just doing it for the sake of the salary. And even the overtake attempt that he had on Hamilton was because of Hamilton's mistake at the last chicane.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So
B for me.
Lando would be B or C if you ask me. I mean, if you give me an option, I would probably put him in Sting better.
yeah.
No, B.
No.
Fifth. He's in
B.
on fifth.
Same for me. B. Who shall we go next?
Imagine getting fifth and getting placed in Sting.
He didn't do
Okay.
anything great in the race, man. Come on. What Oscar did was amazing. What Lando did was just drive. What
Yes.
Lando did was just what I did yesterday. Drive
Norris
300
did complete
kilometers.
race. Norris did complete race.
Mid race. It's a perfectly well fired of 10 race.
Can we take Gasly next?
Yes.
8 year.
Eight year.
What do you
Easily
think,
8 year.
Sri?
I'm sorry, my
Uh,
video is off because Airtel is having some issues over here. Airtel
No,
gave
no,
a
it's
really
okay.
good
You
internet
can
on
get
the
a new
highway
hairstyle.
yesterday, but not in my home.
No, it's okay. You can have a new hairstyle. That's okay. Uh, who should we go?
Okay,
Is that
Gasly.
Sainz?
Let's go
Okay,
as per
Gasly.
standings.
Gasly.
No, so let's go with Kimi now.
We'll do it.
Kimi is
We'll
done,
do
right?
it
Kimi went into
nonchalantly.
S tier. Oscar went into S tier. Charles, of course, S
Leclerc.
tier. Charles, of course, S tier.
I
Uh,
agree in this.
I would put him in
Yeah.
A.
No. If let's say if you wanted to rank these three drivers in S tier, because all three did very well.
I
How would
think
you rank them?
Leclerc
Charles had got
started
a better
P4.
start, but still, I think he could have done better.
It's not about just the start, Herschel. It's about the entire race. And we did discuss that racecraft by Charles was pure genius, keeping George Russell behind him.
I mean, he is not bad as well, but still, S tier, not.
Of course, S tier. Of
It's okay.
course,
It's
S
okay.
tier.
Yeah, I can hear you. You are a Ferrari fan. That's okay.
If you
Okay.
want, I will turn on my phone camera and keep the Charles Leclerc poster over there instead of me.
No, we saw that. We saw that. We saw that in the beginning. We saw that. Next, Hamilton.
Shall
So
we do
next is
Osama?
Hamilton A tier. Hamilton A or B, I
A
would suggest.
tier. Say
Russell
I
at
mean,
the
A tier
last
because he
round.
was on pace.
Russell at the last.
Russell at the last. Okay.
Russell at the Sting tier.
No. The last choice to be picked for the tiers.
Okay. Valid.
Yeah. Hamilton A.
Yes, agreed. I mean, he drove quite well actually, but I think he was pipped by Leclerc at the end, and yeah, pretty good race for Leclerc. Just if he didn't get pipped at the end, probably he would have been in S tier instead of Leclerc.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Come again. I didn't get you.
He got Hamilton got pipped by the end, right? By Leclerc.
Yeah. I mean, Hamilton had a decent race. He did good. He did have a good defense on George. He did have a good defense on Charles. But que sera.
Yeah.
He did have that
Okay.
mistake in the end.
Yeah. What about this guy, Franco Colapinto?
See,
Where did he finish?
he finished outside the
Out of
points,
the
way
points.
outside the points. Okay, now comes
Where did he start?
the first entry into the Sting tier.
Also, just I need to add in Colapinto. I think he swerved a bit to the left in the spoon curve that caused the accident. So, maybe 10% blame.
But Colapinto made the race interesting, guys.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Then
one guy
S tier.
literally
Just for that
dozing
B
off.
tier.
That guy was literally dozing off.
Okay.
Next,
Sting better. Which guy goes there?
next we have somebody whose car is coughing like that. And
Who's
we have the first Red Bull Racing car number 3, going into Sting better. Max Verstappen is in the F tier this year.
No, I think he drove
I
well.
mean,
I think he should be on
I
C.
think he didn't throw that bad
CD.
actually.
See, we know Max. If we are going to consider this as drive better, then I would put Lewis, Gasly, and Colapinto, everybody in S tier.
No, but
Also, he
where
made the
did his
weekend
teammate
interesting
finish?
by calling out the journalist.
That was not in the race. Come on, man. That was not in the race. Come on. In the race, he was constantly crying. I have a friend who is a Max fan who became a Max fan because of DTS and not because of anything else. And he says that Hamilton keeps crying about tires, etc. But then, what do you think of Max last 2 years? What he's doing? The car, I can't drive. It's shit. The steering, this thing. अरे यार गाड़ी चलाना मेरे भाई.
But still,
So
on
yeah,
the hand, I think he did pretty well compared to where his teammate Hajar finished.
compared
And
to well,
also,
I mean, look at the
I
gap he had to the top. He had a 32.67 second gap.
I still feel like because of his apparently 20 kilograms overweight car, he does deserve some credit. Like
He
if you're
doesn't.
going to
Yeah.
put if
You
you're
have
going to put
Lawson. You have
Max in
Lawson who's
Sting
right
better,
behind him.
yeah. But if you're going to put Max there, where should I put Hajar? Outside
Hajar along
outside
with
the
him.
rackets.
Hajar is his teammate. This year, both Red Bull drivers are same. You put Hajar there, right next to Hamilton, right next to Verstappen.
I'd say it's probably a B tier drive.
No, come on, man. This is the first
Okay,
time
okay.
Max. This is the first time. I mean, I know that everyone is a Max fan nowadays, but yes, you need to listen to the hard, ugly truth that Max is a sting better driver this year rather than any other tier.
We are
We
going
are
to leave
talking
it to
about
the
this
fans.
race. We are talking
Comment
about
where
this
should
race.
Max be? Should
Yeah,
we
guys,
put him
do
in
let
S
us
tier
know.
or F tier?
Or should Max have that monster in him?
Yeah.
Call me Chucky.
Okay. Okay. Too much
Next,
controversial
we go
take
to
for
Liam
one opinion.
Lawson. Next, we go to Liam Lawson. Now that we had a divert, buddy, at least put Max in C tier and not in B tier. He was not that
भाई
good.
बुरा लग रहा है.
He was not that good. Okay, Max
दिखा
C tier.
दो.
Max in C tier. No, not even standing. Liam Lawson joins Max in C tier.
I think probably B tier, considering he
Yeah,
was driving a B car.
yeah, he was driving Racing Bulls, but we have the next driver who has. Okay, Om, how long have you been working for in corporate?
About a year.
Harshal, how long have you been working for in corporate?
10 years.
Okay, I have been working for 13 years. And we all know that a person who is just working for salary and not working for growth or anything else, generally
Sting better.
appraisal
Sting.
mein they go into
Sting.
3.5. They go into appraisals number 3.5. So you know which driver I'm talking about right now, who is driving just for salary. He will go in C tier. ST Bestie will go into C tier.
It's 10
I
in the.
think as well. Okay, but I don't mind putting him in B tier actually. Now, there are a couple of reasons why I think he's probably C tier is a bit too harsh. He's driving a Haas, okay, and he did get a point. He's not driving as good as Ollie, but Ollie had a shit race today, if you know what I mean.
He has a shitty qualifying as well, but comparing that, Haas is the fourth fastest car in the team standings right now. You being in P10 and not even trying to overtake Verstappen, which Oliver did last week in the same car, Ollie deserves C tier. Sorry, Ollie deserves a B tier.
I cannot put Ollie in C tier, man.
Not for this race. Not for
Crashed
this
by
race.
himself.
I'm not gonna. Even I would say that he would go in Sting better because he did get stung. But Esteban cannot be in anything higher than C.
We are actually grading on this
for
race
Suzuka,
only.
yeah. Ocon in Sting.
Ocon in C.
Could have done better with that car.
Okay, let's do one thing. Let's just put everyone who we think is in the Sting tier in Sting tier now. So we have Stroll coming in Sting tier.
Sure.
We have Bottas
Alonso
and
will
Checo.
put it in S tier.
Alonso, we can put him in B tier. He finished the race today.
No, We don't know whether he drove his heart out or whether he was driving like shit. Because Western Martin is nowhere.
No, we can say that he knows that. See, let me be again very honest as an Indian person, middle class guy. We need to work harder when we have a baby. So
We
Alonso
need to work
did
hard
work
for the
when we
baby.
have a baby because the expenses increase. Okay, coming back to stink tier, we have Bottas in stink tier, we have Checo in stink tier.
Who didn't finish?
Albon didn't Albon finished, na?
Wait.
No, Albon was 2 laps down, so of course Albon will also come into stink better.
Yeah, Sting.
Wait, let me check. Okay, sure. Albon goes there. Uh, Oli
Then
Bearman, Lance Stroll, Sergio Perez. I'll put Sergio in
Sergio better than Alonso,
D
man.
tier.
Sergio finished better than Alonso.
Yeah, but it's like comparing two tractors. We don't know where
Yes.
they are.
So we have Bottas in C tier.
Sure.
A tier, Nico Hülkenberg. He had the top speed for the race. He was
Mm,
able to extract the best out of the Audi.
Yeah.
He was able to
And
extract the
Gabi finished
D
P13.
tier. D
Yeah.
tier.
So B tier. Carlos, where did he finish?
Carlos finished in P15. So again, B tier.
Yeah.
I mean, we did not see anything
Great.
special out of him. But he
I
did
think
manage to finish P15 when his partner was 2 laps down. So
should we put Lindblad in C or Sting better? Because he
See, could have
didn't have
done
a good
better.
race at all.
Lindblad
Could
finished
have done better.
14th. So if I would suggest if you're putting Sainz in B tier, we need to put Lindblad in B tier as well.
But
Oh.
if you look at his teammate, he finished in the points. So
Ah.
I cannot put him in
Lindblad also started. Ended where he started.
skill issue. He didn't start better.
That is the Red Bull engine, man. That's the Red Bull Ford powertrain.
Since Liam scored points, I got to put Lindblad in C tier, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's okay.
good for Lawson actually.
By
He
the
was
way, Isaac Hadjar also similar to Lindblad then.
Isaac Hajar. Yeah, sure. No
But
problem.
what about
But
George
then I have to
Russell?
move this guy up.
No.
Yes.
Then Isaac goes to Sting better. I do not want Max in B tier. He's a C tier driver this race.
But he finished ahead. Okay.
I mean,
Anyway.
Hadjar gained more places than what Max gained. So
What I'd say,
positions gained.
yeah. I'd say skill issue. If you can't qualify, it's a skill issue.
Yeah, now comes the discussion for the race.
The
Was
Dawn.
the race bad for George because of Mercedes setup? Or was George just caught sleeping? Or was it the energy store issue?
Or did the one driver say fuck your championship?
Yeah, exactly.
Ban
So
it.
what was it? What was it about George? Because see, he is able, going on the evidence that we have seen till now, he is unable to overtake. He is, even in China, he was unable, he took a lot of time. And it took the Ferraris battling each other for him to overtake with the Ferraris. Otherwise, even on the straight, he was not able to close down the gap between the Ferraris. And they claim to have a good straight line speed. Correct me if I'm wrong over here, Om.
Yeah, that's correct. I think it's all of the above.
In Australia, he won it only because once he overtook the Ferraris and the Ferraris blundered in the pit stop, he was able to take the lead back. But otherwise, he was failing to catch Charles even in that race till the Ferrari blunder happened.
No, I have a different view. I'd say it's not all George's fault because he did have the safety car issue. But even Kimi, like if you remember China sprint, if you remember Australia race, even Kimi was struggling to overtake the Ferrari because of the battery yo-yos. So personally, I think George didn't do as good as Kimi in the race. But I also feel like if the safety car blunder had not had happened, then we could have seen at least a battle for the win. Because generally, Kimi had more pace. However, we are not sure that that pace is because of the clean air, or just the inherent advantage.
See, let me
But
tell
he
you one
lost
thing.
to Charles on P3 at the end. He was fighting for
Yes.
P3.
He was
He
fighting,
lost
but
to
he was
Charles.
not able to clear Charles. Charles was
Yes.
able to hold him back since lap 40. Charles held him up for 16 laps.
We do have Gilles Villeneuve actually.
Charles did hold him for 16 laps. So
With
again,
that,
I
with
mean,
that car, I will
like
place him in B.
coming back to the tier list, if we are having this discussion about the Mercedes and George Russell in overtaking,
I-
we also need to remember the fact that Kimi overtook just Lando. And then Kimi
Hmm.
could do the jump only because of the pit stop.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So the Mercedes, for all that they have, they cannot overtake. Their energy store is bad. I think that is revealing itself now.
Energy store. Actually, I have checked on F1 technical Reddit subreddit and all, and it looks like most of the teams are using a 1.2 kilowatt hour battery pack only. So, just for context, my Ola has a bigger battery than the F1 cars. So, this battery draining issue is with every car, and I think the Mercedes deployment is just focusing on the corner exit and not top speed. This is what I
No, but
feel.
then Ferrari is able to balance it out better. I mean,
Hmm.
look at all the battles anyone has had with a Hamilton or Charles. Everyone has had problems when it comes to deploying. I mean, if during the deployment, Charles was able to deploy and in the start finish straight, as well as the back straight, wherein George is able to do it only in one straight. He's not able to take advantage of it on the second straight. Even in
Yeah.
China, even in
Hmm.
China, the only reason Russell was able to use the deployment properly was because Ferrari were battling.
Yeah. But is this an inherent Mercedes disadvantage, or is it the driver's fault?
We do not know because we saw even I mean it could be Mercedes because even Lando found it difficult to overtake Hamilton. It was only in
Yeah.
the second to last lap that Lando overtook Hamilton, and that was because of the lockup that Hamilton had. So
Yeah.
it could
Uh,
be the
uh,
inherent quality of the Mercedes engine. But hey, even Max could not overtake Gasly.
the Alpine is faster than the Red Bull, by the way.
But even Max could not overtake Gasly.
Gasly was in the Mercedes engine. That Mercedes engine is
It's just the
responsible for two
engine.
out of three top speeds.
Then what do you call about Williams? Williams also has
Williams.
a Mercedes engine.
भाई रेनॉल्ट डस्टर में मर्सिडीज इंजन है उसका मतलब वो नहीं कि वो भी भागेगा करके
भागता है रेनॉ डस्टर अच्छा भागता है.
Where are you placing him?
Where are we facing
Harshal,
A tier?
you can go first.
A or
I-
S? S or A?
B for me. With that car, B for me. Sorry, his teammate got podium, who also won the race. So B for me.
A tier.
What's your opinion?
A tier. A tier. A tier.
I also agree with that. 8 year for me. I think these two guys' races were very similar. Just because Kimi got the win, we have to put it in S tier.
Exactly. But the S tier, actual deserving people of the S tier are Oscar and Charles for the way they have built their weekend.
So how about this? Is this looking good? Charles
No, Oscar
first.
before Charles. Being a hardcore
Oscar.
Charles fanboy over here, Oscar about Charles because of Oscar getting to P2 and taking the lead at the start. I mean, you have actually beaten Ferrari at the race start, or else it was Charles P1 at the end of turn 1.
Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. McLaren are back. I'm not sure about McLaren's number one fan. He's not back.
He will be back. So I think with that, with the kind of race that we had in Japan, we come to a close because I don't think there's anything much left to discuss here. So coming back, we will drop our schedule. Rather than dropping a schedule, we are going to tell you, we are going to be talking about F2, we are going to be talking about F3, we are going to be talking about F4, about the Porsche Super Cup, about the F1 Academy, and these are just the races organized by the FIA. We also have, Om, what are you having in your kitty?
We also have IMSA, WEC with Le Mans. We also have regional Indians races with European
Wow.
Le Mans, Asian Le Mans,
Wow.
etc. Formula E is also having their races in. We have WRC, etc. So it's going to be a packed season, just not for F1.
And the coming month, we are going to be having a lot of exciting things. We have a lot of these get to know videos about F1, F2, F3, WEC, Formula E, about IMSA, about everything. Along with every Saturday, we are going to be having a quiz. This Saturday, it's going to be Om who's going to be hosting the quiz because as per our bet, it was Oscar in the driver's seat. So Om, I hope you have a good quiz because you also won the last quiz. Because I
Own
was
dominance
caught
for both
napping at a
fans.
question. I was caught napping like George. And yeah, so we have a quiz from Om, you have a quiz from me, you will have a quiz from Harshal, from Deep. And if you wish to be part of any of our quiz shows, leave a like, leave a comment. And if you have gotten the link through any of our official WhatsApp groups, you can reach out to us on WhatsApp as well, on Instagram, on Reddit. We will have Om's Reddit ID down there in the description.
Where can they follow you on Reddit?
They can follow me at the rate Om Oscar. I'll put the description. I put my Reddit ID in the description below.
Yeah, so follow him on Reddit and DM him. Guys, Om has a lot of free time. He's one of the kids over here. So keep DMing him. He will be there to answer your questions. And with that, Harshal, would you want to give a farewell or do I do it?
I'll do it. Om, tell me the questions before we start the quiz. Okay, I'll top this time. I'm Marshall.
Mafia.
We had Shri at home. You're watching Sports 101. Also tune in to Sports 101 to watch other sports previews and recaps. And yeah, if you want to discuss something, let us know. We'll figure it out and discuss on it. Just don't tell me RCB is better this time. Thank you for watching. This is Sports 101.
Oscar.